Today I fucked up by blurting out a coworker's name during sex with GF. Okay, so this happened last week and I figured it's worthy of a post, so here it goes. To keep things brief, I work 12-hour overnight shifts and am a zombie most of the time. Being in a relationship with my wonderful girlfriend, I often take an hour or couple hour nap to live a day life with her on days off. My fuck up. I had planned a very romantic night, candles, rose petals, wine, dinner, warm bath. Major boyfriend points right here. All this obviously lead to the bedroom. Fast forward a couple rounds and it being 2 AM. I have been awake for far too long and starting to fall asleep as we kiss and cuddle. Close my eyes briefly and in that moment start dreaming of work, specifically of an encounter with a coworker, Mike. My girlfriend is being flirty, cute, cuddle bug on me and I blurt out, "Mike's a cool guy," as she's mid-feeling me up and probably wanting another round. Immediately she is confused. I ruined the moment. I am fully awake and confused myself. I don't understand what just came out of my mouth. We burst out laughing. Now we have the best inside joke I think we could share. Thank you exhaustion, you did me a solid. Sorta. Too long didn't read. Girlfriend and myself have a romantic night and after multiple rounds I blurt out the stupidest phrase and ruin the moment, but create a solid inside joke. Phew, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I was expecting some cliche like, "Oh, I said Jessica instead of Katie when I was coming in her ass and now she's mad at me." Plot twist, there is no coworker. Op fantasized about Mike Wazowski. That's alright dude. Once it was the first few hookups with my girlfriend years ago and it was probably 4 AM at this point and I was up for almost 24 hours. So she's down there doing her thing and I'm basically asleep and dreaming of something and I blurt out, "My mom said it's okay," referring to my dream. I immediately sat up and apologized while she lost her shit laughing. I am not alone. It's so weird because then you're like, did I say that in my head or out loud? By the look on her face I immediately knew. Thanks for sharing, makes me feel better, haha. Now she knows about your affair with Mike. Better cut it off. Haha. The weird thing is how quickly I fell asleep and start dreaming of a normal conversation, then uncontrollably saying that. At least it wasn't another girl's name. Today I fucked up when I went numero 2 at a house showing. So, for the sake of not getting removed, I'm omitting certain words. Bear with me please. I've been trying to tell this story for a while now. This is my last try lol. A couple years ago my family and I relocated for my job and decided that we were going to buy a house immediately. We had purchased one in Colorado and had a pleasant experience. So we thought, what the heck, it's been pleasant as well! Exclamation mark. But my agent in CO is a great friend of mine and it came in conversation that his recommendation would net him a bit of the commission for the sale of the new home. And let's be honest, I'm in it to make my friend some free money. So I let him do his thing. For the sake of anonymity, deem the new agent's name Sally. My bro took his time to find us a great realtor and we were able to make contact even before moving. Sally, a short Asian lady, who was and probably I still is, the personification of confidence, is an outstanding person and a great agent. She did her homework and found us a treasure trove of listings that all met our standards. And after sitting down at a local Starbucks together and weeding out the passes, we had a list of maybe 7 homes left to look at. And with me starting a new job, we agreed to looking at as many as possible, which turned out to be 5, in one day. Fast forward to the day off. First home is gorgeous, but has a few things that irked us and so we pocketed it. This same thing happened 3 more times before we broke for lunch. Sally had lived in the area for like 18 years and really loved this Mexican place. So we succumbed to her pressuring aura and went. I devoured my chimichanga and an entire thing of chips and guacamole, which I later found that I'm allergic to avocados. And we hit the road. This last house that we went to see was spectacular and me and the wife were walking around when almost perfectly timed, she had to take a call, and my stomach began churning. Took the opportunity to go recheck the master bedroom and excused myself in a very rushed hurry upstairs. When I sat down, I filled the bowl, like it wouldn't stop coming out. It was so gross. But I drove on, and much to my surprise, and just like every number 2 related story on this page, there was no paper. Whatever, I'll clench until I get to the hotel. But that wasn't the big problem. The big problem came in the form of a waterless toilet. I began frantically trying to figure out what was wrong with it, all with my pants around my ankles. The lid to the back was off and I was playing with the plunger and the lever. I was turning the valve for the waterline, nothing. Sweat was pouring down my face at this point, when my wife pounded on the door, letting me know we were moving on and to hurry up. Seconds later, I'm met by Sally's sweet voice telling me that the water was shut off at the main water line due to some leak somewhere, and that was what the call was about. The shady selling agent had left out that tidbit of information. Sally came prepared though. She had a roll of TP and turned the water back on long enough for me to flush. But bad things come in threes, right? Because that oil had clogged. She ran to Walmart just to buy me a plunger. With the toilet fixed, we passed on the house because after a deeper inspection found a couple more things that we didn't like that looked hidden. But we did end up buying a gorgeous home from her, and her housewarming gift was a new grill with a plunger inside. Update: hey everyone, thank you for everything. I've never posted anything that blew up like this did. To all the skeptics out there, May, your opinion is just that, yours. Doesn't affect me if you believe my story or not. And I'm not sure if all agents get housewarming gifts for their clients, but with the 2 homes I've purchased have each resulted in a gift from my agent. The grill is a super dope charbroil and I love it. And she didn't go cheap on the plunger either. Thanks for all the love. Heart. Too long didn't read. Went to a home showing, took an O2, clogged. Agent bought me a plunger, bought house from agent. My husband has a weird habit of always flushing the toilet before, as well as after, using it, and I think this is why. That was a wild but awesome ride. Thanks man, but it wasn't at the time. Smiley face, smiley face. That is one awesome agent. Considering she had TP and a bucket, it may have happened before. Remind me never to stop by an IKEA with you. Fitting and display toilets is something of a hobby of mine, lol. Today I fucked up by leaving my bra in the living room. Today I fucked up. I live with my boyfriend's parents with our 1-year-old because we just moved to their state and are looking for a rental and staying with them until then. It's a very free household. I've known them for 6 years, so I take my bra off after a long day when I want to and don't think much of it. My daughter has this new thing of wrapping things around her neck like a scarf, and she decided to do that with my bra and carry it into the living room. I really didn't think much of it because it's just a bra and I forgot she took it in there honestly. Well, today my Mill is looking for her earmuffs while my Phil is waiting on her in the living room. She's in her bedroom looking, and I walk out into the living room and see my Phil with my bra wrapped around his head. In shock I kinda just stare and he goes, "I found MIL earmuffs," making a typical dad joke, and I awkwardly had to tell him that was in fact my bra and not Mill. Both our faces turn red and we start laughing, and he instantly of course takes it off. I told Mill what happened and of course we can't stop laughing while poor Phil accepts the fact he had his daughter-in-law's nursing bra wrapped around his head with both boob parts on his ears. Too long didn't read, left my bra in living room and Phil put it on his head acting like they were his wife's earmuffs to be funny. Then I had to break the news it was my bra, not his wife's. LMFAO at the Phil, seems a really funny guy to be around. Glad you all have a sense of humor. He's definitely embarrassed but laughed about it. I now learn to not leave my bra around the house. This was unexpectedly kind of wholesome. It's nice to read about awkward/funny interactions in a healthy family setting. So many poor souls on Reddit have terribly sad/unhealthy family dynamics. Sounds like a titillating story. Sorry, couldn't resist. Found the Phil story disappeared as I was reading it. What did I miss? Today I fucked up. I live with my boyfriend's parents with our 1-year-old because we just moved to their state and are looking for a rental and staying with them until then. It's a very free household. I've known them for 6 years, so I take my bra off after a long day when I want to and don't think much of it. My daughter has this new thing of wrapping things around her neck like a scarf, and she decided to do that with my bra and carry it into the living room. I really didn't think much of it because it's just a bra and I forgot she took it in there honestly. Well, today my Mill is looking for her earmuffs while my Phil is waiting on her in the living room. She's in her bedroom looking, and I walk out into the living room and see my Phil with my bra wrapped around his head. In shock I kinda just stare and he goes, "I found MIL earmuffs," making a typical dad joke, and I awkwardly had to tell him that was in fact my bra and not Mill. Both our faces turn red and we start laughing, and he instantly of course takes it off. I told Mill what happened, and of course we can't stop laughing while poor Phil accepts the fact he had his daughter-in-law's nursing bra wrapped around his head with both boob parts on his ears. Too long didn't read. Left my bra in living room and Phil put it on his head acting like they were his wife's earmuffs to be funny. Then I had to break the news it was my bra, not his wife's.